Hello and welcome to Omni News South Asian Edition. I'm Angie Seth.
And I'm Nauman Khan. The Sri Lankan ceasefire appears to be on the brink of collapse. International peace monitors have held emergency talks with Tamil Tiger rebels. Police are calling it a brazen, racially motivated crime. A pregnant black woman and a white 2-year-old child in her care were shot dead in Belgium.
Now from Ottawa to talk more about today's hearing is reporter Nauman Khan. Nauman, federal government lawyers had a chance to speak today. Tell me, what exactly did they say?
Well, Indira, it seems no one disagrees that a free and democratic society is what we all want here in Canada. Where the disagreement does occur is what's more important in such a society, national security or human rights. Now, the Supreme Court judges are trying to determine whether the security certificate process strikes the right balance between the two.
What does the world do with somebody who's truly dangerous wherever they go? Is freedom really an option?
That's the dilemma 9 judges inside the Supreme Court are trying to solve. Outside, 3 men in orange jumpsuits look out from behind prison walls. There are 3 of 5 men detained by Canadian authorities on security certificates. One, Adil Sharkawi of Montreal, is out on bail and has brought his case to the Supreme Court.
I don't need just the freedom, I want justice. I want nobody in the street to look on me like a terrorist, like a potential terrorist. I want them to offer me a fair trial. If they have any secret evidence, they have to show it to the public.
The certificates, first enacted in 1978, allow Canadian authorities to detain and deport without charge non-citizens who they believe are security risks. The certificates have been used at least 27 times since 1991, but since 2000 have been used almost exclusively against 5 Arab men the government accuses of having ties to Al-Qaeda.
His training and his participation in that jihad is critical here because it is from that place that the loyalty to the extremist groups were born, and that was the evidence.
But other than summaries provided in court, neither the accused nor their lawyers are allowed to see the evidence against them. The government says that's because they need to protect intelligence sources, but the men's lawyers say it's a miscarriage of justice.
The choices that they have are to accept return to a country where they say they'll be tortured, or to stay in indefinite detention.
The lawyers are asking the Supreme Court to abolish the security certificates, and they want special security-cleared lawyers to be allowed to challenge government evidence. It's an idea some Supreme Court judges seem to have shown an interest in.
There is one individual whose focus is on probing the Crown's case. And is that not better than nothing?
A constitutional challenge to federal law does not happen very often. So if the Supreme Court rules in favor of security certificates, it would mean refugees and immigrants deemed dangerous by authorities could be subject to detention and deportation without charge for many years to come. If the Supreme Court does strike down the certificates, government lawyers have already asked the bench for 1 year's time so they can come up with an alternative model of the legislation. It seems, for now, security certificates in one form or another will be a part of Canada's immigration law. Nauman Khan, Omni News, Ottawa. The private company that provides Canada's civil air navigation services has reached a tentative deal with the Canadian auto workers on a new collective agreement for 350 of its workers.
And on that note, that's it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us.
From all of us here at Omni Television, have a great long weekend. Good night.
Good night.
Mobile communication services provided by Rogers Wireless.